Welcome to Dream Speak English. In every video, we explore stories that bring English to life. Today's journey takes us into the quiet beauty of standing slightly off-center. Let's get started. The evening comes slowly. The light fades. A figure stands near a window. She does not stand directly in front of the glass. She stands a little to the left. Her shoulder touches the wall. One hand rests on the cool surface. The other hand hangs at her side. Outside, the street glows soft and golden. A few cars pass. Their lights stretch across the pavement. The woman watches. She watches the empty sidewalk. She watches the trees moving in the wind. She stands there, quiet and still. When we stand off-center, something changes. We give ourselves space. We give ourselves room to look without being seen completely. The woman at the window can see the world. The world cannot see all of her. She creates a small distance. This distance feels safe. Personal space shapes how we feel. It shapes our comfort. When we stand directly in front of something, we face it fully. We engage completely. But when we shift slightly to one side, we create a gentle boundary. We say, I am here, but I am also separate. This small movement carries meaning. The woman breathes slowly. Her breath makes a small fog on the glass. The fog disappears. She shifts her weight from one foot to the other. Her body relaxes. Standing off-center allows her body to rest. She leans. She supports herself. She does not hold herself rigid and straight. Minutes pass like water. The sky grows darker. On another street, two people stand under a streetlight. They do not stand face to face. They stand at an angle. Their bodies form a gentle V shape. They talk quietly. Their voices mix with the sound of distant traffic. The man stands with his hands in his pockets. The woman crosses her arms loosely. Neither looks directly at the other all the time. They glance, they look away, they look back. This pattern creates rhythm. It creates comfort. Body positioning tells a story. When two people stand directly opposite each other, the conversation feels formal. It feels like an interview or a confrontation. But when they stand at an angle, something softens. The space between them becomes easier. They share the same view. They can look at the street together. They can watch the same passing car. This shared perspective builds connection. The streetlight above them creates a circle of warm light. They stand within this circle, but not at its center. They stand near the edge. This gives them options. They can step into the darkness if they need privacy. They can stay in the light if they want to be seen. The woman shifts her weight. She moves slightly closer. The man does not move. He stays where he is. The distance between them decreases by just a few inches. This small change matters. It signals interest. It signals trust. The woman has chosen to reduce the space. Their conversation continues. Words flow between them like a gentle stream. Sometimes they speak. Sometimes they stay silent. The silence feels comfortable. The off-center positioning allows silence to exist without awkwardness. In art, we call this asymmetry. In life, we call it natural. When two people stand perfectly aligned, perfectly centered, the scene feels staged. It feels artificial. But when they stand with slight irregularity, with small differences in position, the scene feels real. It feels human. Morning comes. Soft gray light fills a room. The room contains a table and two chairs. The chairs do not sit across from each other. They sit at an angle. One chair faces the window, the other faces the wall. Between them, empty space stretches across the wooden floor. A designer placed these chairs this way. The asymmetry creates visual interest. The eye travels from one chair to the other. It follows a diagonal line. This line feels dynamic. It holds attention gently. Empty chairs tell stories. They suggest people who might sit there. They suggest conversations that might happen. When chairs sit perfectly centered and aligned, they suggest formality. But when chairs sit at angles, when they sit off-center, they suggest something else. They suggest casual conversation. They suggest choice. In design, balance exists in two forms. Symmetrical balance places everything evenly. It creates calm through perfect order. Asymmetrical balance places things unevenly. It creates calm through careful arrangement. Asymmetrical balance feels natural. It mirrors how we actually live. We do not arrange our lives perfectly. We place our coffee cup to one side of the desk. We leave our shoes near the door, not in the exact center. We sit in our favorite spot on the couch, not always in the middle. These small choices reflect our humanity. Evening returns. Long shadows stretch across a silent street. The sun sits low behind buildings. These shadows do not fall straight. They angle across the pavement. They create dark stripes. Between the stripes, golden light glows. A person walks down this street. They do not walk in the center. They walk along the side. Their shadow walks with them. It stretches far ahead. The shadow reaches towards the next corner. Walking off-center feels natural. We follow the edge of the sidewalk. We stay near the buildings. We create our path through the space. This path rarely runs perfectly down the middle. It curves slightly. Our position determines our perspective. When we place ourselves off-center in any situation, we see differently. We notice things others might miss. We find angles others overlook. The person continues walking. They pass a shop with warm light spilling onto the sidewalk. They pass a dark doorway. They pass a tree growing through a gap in the pavement. Each step takes them further along their path. Nonverbal communication flows through position. When we stand to the side in a group, we signal something different than when we stand in the middle. The person in the middle often leads. The person to the side often observes. Neither position holds more value. Both serve purposes. Both create meaning. Night falls completely now. Stars appear overhead. A figure stands in a doorway. They stand to one side. The doorframe creates a boundary. Half their body stays inside, half emerges into the night air. They exist in both spaces at once. This in-between place holds power. It holds possibility. The person can step forward into the night. They can step backward into the warmth of home. They stand at the threshold. Emotional distance and emotional closeness work the same way. We position ourselves along a spectrum. We come closer to some people. We maintain distance from others. We shift our position based on comfort, based on trust, based on need. Standing slightly off-center teaches us something important. It teaches us that we can exist in multiple places at once. We can be present while maintaining boundaries. We can engage while preserving space for ourselves. We can connect while remaining distinct. The figure finally steps forward. They move fully into the night. They close the door behind them. They walk down the path. They walk along its edge. Their footsteps make soft sounds on the stones. These sounds fade into the larger silence. Above them, stars continue their ancient patterns. They scatter across the darkness. They create constellations through their uneven distribution. This irregularity creates beauty. It creates wonder. We find our positions in the vast space around us. We shine from where we stand. We do not need to be centered to be seen. We do not need perfect alignment to matter. We simply need to exist. We need to choose our position with awareness. We need to understand that small shifts change everything. The night embraces the walking figure. They continue on their path. They move through shadows and occasional pools of light. They carry with them the knowledge that position matters. They carry the understanding that standing slightly off-center can change how we feel, how we connect, and how we see the world. This small asymmetry creates room for grace. It creates room for surprise. It creates room for the beautiful imperfection of being human. The street stretches ahead. The person walks on. The night surrounds them completely now. They become part of its quiet beauty. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with us. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe for more peaceful English journeys. Leave a comment and tell us what story you would like next. Good night and rest well.